Good morning, everyone. This is Sowndarya from Department of English. Today we are going to learn on the topic methods of reading. These are my content outline. Let us see what is a reading. Reading is a process of looking at a written or printed symbol and translating it into an appropriate sound. And thus, reading consists of three elements. They are symbol, sound, and sense. Let us see what is a reading skill. When a person reads something, his eyes go on moving along with the printed or written symbol. In fact, the eyes do not move smoothly in one even moment. They move by jumps separated by very short stops. These stops at pauses are known as fixations, and the number of words read in one complete movement of the eye is called the eye span. Let us see what are the aims and objectives of teaching reading English. It helps to enable the pupils to pronounce words correctly, and it helps to enrich their vocabulary, and it helps the students to understand the meanings of words and sentences and also the paragraphs. Let us see what are the methods of teaching reading. There are two types. First one is letter method and next one is long letter method. Let us see one by one. There are three types under the letter method. They are alphabetic method, phonic method, and then phonetic method. Alphabetic method is the oldest method. In alphabetic method, the names of the letters in the alphabetic order are taught, and then the teaching of words and sentences. This process consists of first mastering the alphabet from A to Z and then learning the words by splitting their spellings into letters. For example, the word book was taught as BOOK or BOOK book, and the class must repeat it till the word is learned by heart. The advantages are it provides confidence and helps the students to learn easily. Then the disadvantages are it is lengthy and tedious and too much emphasis on learning by rote memorization. Then we are going to see what is a phonic method. Phonic method lays more emphasis on the sounds of the letters instead of their names. It seems to produce words by combining the sounds of the letter in quick succession. Pupil was first to learn the sounds and then to combine the sounds into words. In phonic method, the students are taught the basic speech sounds first. Later, they learn the alphabet. The sounds of the vowels and consonants are taught, and then how to associate these sounds with symbols are taught. Then the advantages are it allows the young readers to develop their reading comprehension and decode new words as they read, and it provides children spelling ability. Then the disadvantages are it needs teachers with special proficiency in phonetics, and it delimits the consonants which could only be sounded in combination with the vowels. Then the phonetic method. In phonetic method, the teacher teaches the learners different phonology symbols representing various sounds related to vowels, consonants, diphthongs, semivowels, nasals, fricatives, etc. If the students learn the phonetic symbols relating to all the 44 sounds in English language, they could read the material more meaningfully, distinguishing one sound from the other. Then we are going to see what is non-letter method. There are four types under the non-letter method. First one is word method, then phrase method, then sentence method, and the last one is story method. Let us see one by one. Word method. According to P.C. Wren, this is the only rational method of teaching to read. In this, the unit of teaching is word. Teacher introduces words first in the class. These words are associated with objects or pictures as in direct method. Then this method is also known as look and say method, because in this method the unit of reading is word, we already know that, and the word is learned not as a combination of different letters but as a complete word picture. For example, to teach a word tiger, a flashcard or chart having the picture of tiger and the word tiger printed on it will be shown to the learners and students. They look at the picture and will say the word tiger. This is an interesting and attractive method. The advantages are it is a natural method and in this reading becomes interesting. Then the disadvantages are it fails to develop accuracy and puts a great strain on memory. Then we are going to see phrase method. An advancement on the word method. In this method, the teacher gives a list of phrases in place of a list of words. By the drill of repetition, the new phrases are related with the already learned phrases. New words learnt are noted. Here, the emphasis is on meaning. This method is based on visual and auditory images. We are going to see the advantages and disadvantages. Advantages of learning to read can help children with Down syndrome learn to combine words and phrases when talking. And disadvantages, it suffers from all the disadvantages of the word method. We are going to see the sentence method. In this method, complete sentences are taught instead of words or phrases. Here, sentence is the unit of speech. This method of teaching reading lays the foundation of practically all the attitudes and skills for good reading. And the advantages are it offers the learners to extract meaning from the context. For example, he is a boy, his name is Tejo. Disadvantages, it overstress and memorizing in the process of learning. Then story method. This is the last method. In this, the pupils tell a story in 4 or 5 sentences illustrated through pictures. First, the children learn the story by heart and then read it. In this way, they first recognize sentences and the words. This method based on the belief that children have natural liking for stories. This method is an extension and advance over sentence method. And I have added a quote. Unless the pupils are given a sufficient practice in oral work, none of the activities of reading, speaking and writing can be effectively initiated. And conclusion. Thus, reading helps to expand the mind and give us more ideas. Reading has been proven to keep our minds young, healthy and sharp, with studies showing that reading can even help to prevent Alzheimer's disease. And these are my references. Thank you for your patient listening. Thank you.